All right, boys. I've been stemmed out for a minute making this Miro board, and we're about to drop some sauce, man. Some legit sauce. So make sure you stay to the end of this video because this is going to be just some absolute sauce you can directly implement into your business and see growth, see results. Little backstory on me before we get started. My name is Gage Smith. I run Peak Exterior Pros. We're one of the top window cleaning companies out in Bradenton, Sarasota area. And this year we're scaling permanent LEDs too. Don't tell anybody. But this is going to be my exact strategy to how I plan on hitting $1 million this year in just top line revenue with just me and one other person. So lock in because this is going to be some absolute sauce. There's a couple different ways you can get jobs in a service-based business, and I'm going to break them down, but then also tell you why the value is perfect in certain scenarios. Okay, so you have different customer acquisition strategies. First, let's start over here. Okay, the top methods that you're going to get is ads, right? Ads are amazing. Don't get me wrong. I love ads because you get hot, warm customers that want your service. You know, there's not many objections. You can pretty much upsell the price as high as you want. And there's very little, I tend to close 7 out of 10 ads, maybe even 8 out of 10, just depends on the customer. But 9 times out of 10, I'm closing them. That's the good thing about ads. The bad thing is if you're starting out, you don't have a lot of capital and you don't want to spend capital to get customers. Trust me, I've been in your shoes. I know exactly how you feel. I still don't really put that big of a budget behind my ads just because I don't want to scale with ads until I run out of organic. Okay. Referrals are very difficult to get. And I've tried different referral programs. I've done $50 cash. I've done a $50 gift card. I've done you refer someone, you get an entry into a giveaway. All those work, but the problem is if you're in a service-based business, whether it's like window cleaning, pressure washing, doesn't really matter. If it's not a super high pain point, like for instance something like HVAC, or for instance like something people use all the time, it's going to be very difficult to get referrals. Sometimes you'll still get them, but it's not going to be like a main source. You know what I mean? So cold calling can be perfect for commercial businesses. And, you should cold call. You should 100% cold call and then go do the quote in person and close in person. You'll close probably 50 to 60% of people if they can make decisions on site. A lot of times you'll run into regional managers, or you'll run into, small district managers that cannot make the decision on site. Then they talk to the higher up. Most of the time you never hear back. So cold calls 50-50. If you go in person, you have a higher chance. But by far, listen to me. If you're starting up a home service business, you have to knock doors, or you have to approach in public. You have to do certain things like that if you want to grow your business. So I'm going to go over why door to door is the best for your model, right? Now, don't get me wrong. Just because you sell door to door does not mean your service should go down. Your quality should be unreal and you should blow them away, because you need word of mouth, especially if you're starting out your business as a young, like from the ground up entrepreneur. This is going to be your edge, right? And you can't get caught up in like, oh, scale, sell, that your service lacks, because I've ran laps around people that are doing door to door near me because my service is so good. Right. That's how I've gotten like Chipotle's. That's how I've gotten yard houses. That's how I've gotten builders, is because my service is good. I have like tip top reviews, and you should too, because that's how you're going to win in this market. So if you can combine this exact plan with good reviews, with good service, you'll beat anybody in the market. Listen to me. So door to door, these are the pluses. I understand door to door can be very mentally like wrapping your head around it. But when you break it down to its simplest form, you're just talking to people. You're just talking to people. Every single person you talk to is a free lead. Understand that. Every single person. Doesn't matter where you're at in the world. Doesn't matter if it's not. Just present a really good deal. Present yourself. Have good conversations with these people. Listen, immediate cash flow, right? You sell a job, you want to do it within that week, or honestly within the first 3 days, right? If you have ads or you have other organic leads that you're scheduling throughout the week, door to door needs to filter in with those. So it's a continuous cycle, because as you get employees, sometimes you're just going to have to like realize that, hey, I have to fill this schedule. It doesn't matter what I have to do. That's your responsibility as a business owner to make sure that schedule's full. So immediate cash flow, everyone likes to talk crap on one-time cleans or one-time services, but that's how you get in the door to close plans. So really you should be dialed at converting a door-to-door lead to a plan, because then you spent no money on your customer acquisition. You only need 1,000 people on an $1,000 plan for $1,000,000. Keep that in mind. $1,000 on 1,000 people is $1,000,000. It's like probably like 100th of your market, or if you're in a bigger city, a 1/300,000th of your market. All you got to do is get them on a plan and just maintain your profitability, and you'll make at least $500,000 in revenue, and then of course taxes, whatever. But immediate cash flow, it's in your pocket. So listen, if you're a beginner, go knock doors and service the jobs yourself. A lot of people are going to tell you, bro, hire a tech, then fill up the schedule. That's cool if you want shit service. Like, I'm just going to be honest with you. But if you want good service, you need to know every aspect of your business. This is real game. Listen up. Every aspect of your business has to be overseen by you, especially out the gate, and you have to craft it from the ground up. Immediate cash flow, line your pockets. You can get 10 to 20K profit a month just off you. Think about it. If you can close 2 deals a day, say your average ticket's $350, $700 a day. You take 700 times 7, that's $4,000 a week. You're already at $12,000 to like $16,000 a month. It's not that hard. Scalability when hiring. So when you hire, you can maintain as much profit as you can. Say you're knocking and you close all these deals and you pay a cleaner 20%, you're profiting 80%, bro. 80%. Keep that in mind. There's no other business models that you can profit 80% in like you can with pressure washing, like you can with any home service business if you do it correctly. So let's get into that. You get direct feedback. Every customer, you should be making them a friend, and you should be telling them, hey, can you give me some feedback on what I can do as a business owner to make my business better? What can I do to improve the service? What can I do to stand out versus competitors? So your time to grow is going to be faster than any other company, because you're not sitting there in that growth period of like, oh, I haven't got a call in 2 weeks. Oh, I haven't got a call in a month. My meta ad's not working. They switched the algorithm. You have direct feedback that you can go out there and hunt directly through door to door. Okay. Low barrier to entry. What do you need? Really? Now, I do recommend, based on your industry, you should have some tools, and you should have, some equipment to make the jobs go well. Like if you're a window cleaner, I would not do a million exterior cleans without a zero tank or a DI tank in general. I do think stuff like that you need to invest in 100% if you want to provide a top notch quality service. But realistically, if you're starting with nothing, you could just go out with a squeegee, and you could go out with some flip flops and go make a way. Like, genuinely, go make a way. And then here we go with scale it way faster. There's a reason all these summer sales programs love door to door, because they love when they get people in, because they're making so much money off these door to door guys. These people make a lot of money. Don't get me wrong. Door to door makes a lot of money, especially the sales reps. Think about the owners, bro. The owners are like hitting record numbers because of these sales reps. Think of your business the exact way. You're doing this for you. Understand that. You're not selling for anybody else. You're not making anybody richer except yourself. So if you want it, go out there and get it. It's such an easy service to sell. Everyone needs a home service business, like as a salesman. You just have to figure out how you can make it appeal to them. That's literally it. Better economics. So what I mean by better economics is, it's way easier to manage your profit when you don't have to sit there and be like, oh, I have $20 going to a lead. Oh, I have to pay out this. I have to pay out that. Out the gate, you want it to be as simple as possible, and we want to make as much money as possible. Literally as much money as possible. And door to door, especially in home service, is what's going to set you apart from your competitors. That's why I need you to understand. Sustainable growth. A lot of people will be like, door-to-door is not sustainable. Yes, it is if you have work ethic. Keep that in mind. Yes, it is if you have work ethic. If you can just close, like, say you have a customer list of 3,000 people because you've been knocking for a year, which is a lot, but say you do. All you have to do is convert 30% of them and you're at $1 million. You're at $1 million. You convert 3 techs to service all that revenue, bro, you just made like a lot of money. Let's just say a lot of money. Because I mean it breaks down on like what you decide to do with bonuses and stuff like that. But that's what I'm talking about, bro. Like you have to get used to these things, right? You can build route density. You can build route density. Think about that. If you're out, like you have a technician going out to a job and he gets a cancel, you can go knock on a door and fill that job like immediately. Sometimes you have to do it. Sometimes leads won't come to you. If it's not a hot like time of year, like right now it's February, bro, most of my jobs right now are door to door because no one's thinking about getting their home serviced. So I'm sitting here, I'm like, bro, like I got to go out here and hunt. It's genuinely a hunt, but that's what makes it fun, bro. Target neighborhoods. People that tell you that the hood's not the problem have no idea what they're talking about. I have zero idea what they're talking about. They're talking about it on a corporate scale. As a home service owner, you should 100% target your neighborhoods because some neighborhoods are going to have more money than others. Some neighborhoods, aren't going to answer as much. Some neighborhoods, there's just a lot of factors to play in. You don't want to go knock, a neighborhood that is all old that's not going to buy. You can just tell which neighborhood you want to be in. Like we have a neighborhood here we absolutely like rip in, and that's our favorite neighborhood. Versus like the other ones, you still do well, but you know exactly where you need to be. And then you can show examples in high conversion areas. I'm going to put these two together so this video is not too long. Show your examples. Be like, hey, did you see John's house down the street? We was over there yesterday. We're like 2 houses down from me. Oh, yeah, I saw you do their windows. Yeah, so we actually completely transformed his photos. The whole time I'm showing him photos. We transformed his windows from this to this. Like, look at how much of a difference we made. Yeah, since we're going to be out here, we actually just got Karen down the street. We're just taking off $100 just so we can fill our last slot for the day. When's the last time you guys had it done? And just pause. Bro, you got the sale every single time. And then no ad spend. No ad spend, and you have immediate trust because you as the owner can build it. Understand that. You as the owner is out there knocking doors. They're going to respect you. I've had so many older people be like, yo, I respect you so much for coming out here hustling. Like people will respect you if you're just honest with them and you present them a good service and be like, hey, I'm not just here for the sales. Immediate trust, bro. Most door-to-door guys are literally just in it for the money. Like understand that. So if you can provide an amazing service and you're not actually in it for just the money, you will succeed. And then no ad spend. You're spending no money on that customer. Understand that. That's such a blessing that you're even able to do that. Clothing company owners, e-com, they're all running ads to be able to convert a customer. You guys have the perfect opportunity to just go knock a door, have fun with it, hire some of your friends, and you're on your way to $1 million business. It's the best business model, I'm telling you. Especially if you're raw with it and you don't like just wondering like, oh, am I gonna be like able to get results? You can guarantee results if you knock doors. I guarantee it. So this is my exact playbook on how you can hit 20K a month in no time. Just literally knocking doors, having fun, and just don't take it too serious, bro. Now, don't get me wrong. Keep your service. A lot of people, they start making some money, their service falls off because they start hiring people and they didn't even know how to do the job in the first place. So keep your service up, scale door to door, and then add on ads and convert all your door to door clients to service plans. You have $1 million business in 2 years max. I just dropped some absolute sauce. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. We're dropping these all year. If you want me to look at your business and let you know exactly what you need to do A to Z, book a call, me in the bio. We'll go over it on an audit call, completely free. Don't need anything from you, just to help you out. Other than that, man, we out. Go get after it this week. Peace.